Add to stream. Here we go. Now I'm there. Hello, everyone. Let me know. Hopefully, y'all can hear me. Got the old background going on right now because I am out of town. And I do have a green screen coming in, so this thing will look a lot smoother. uh, let's make sure everything is good. Sure, we are live and broadcasting. All right, make sure you get all the kinks out. All right, so thank you everyone for joining. My name is Reggie Williams. I am your Encompass rep. Irwing, what up? 63 Impala, what's up, brother? Everybody well, man. Hope everything well with you and your family. Um, so today, man, I got an exciting show. Keep trying to come with the hits, with these guests for y'all. Today we got Electrolux on the show. That's going to be exciting. So that way you guys can, have your questions. I'm going to put an invite link in the chat. So if anybody wants to pop in and ask any questions, you can. Boom. Let me turn off my volume here. And it's there. Today I'm in Macon, Georgia. So very nice town. A lot of history here. A lot of rustic buildings, a lot of stuff like that. If y'all, you're here, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're not subscribed yet, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. So when we go live on Mondays and Thursdays. You have a reminder that we're live and we're ready to go. So, a little intro. My name is, so for those that are new, this is the Power Block. And the Power Block is 3 different YouTube shows, one powerful block of appliance industry talk. So we start off at technically 7. I've been coming on at 6:45 because I need a little extra time. So 6:45 is my show. My name is Reggie, your Encompass rep. I am a rep for one of the largest parts distributor in the country. EJ, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. So we have me, your Encompass rep. Then you've got Mona Sims at 7:30. Mona Sims is CEO and president of SSG Appliance Academy, a certified, nationally recognized appliance training school. And then you got running anchor, and you got ran track. The anchor is the most important one. Mike Sneed. Coming in at 8 o'clock, usually gives you a full hour of this knowledge. And, Mike Sneed has a great online course and such a serial entrepreneur, always giving you good nuggets of information. So y'all check that out. So we're going to talk to, so we got that. We've got our guy, my guy from Electrolux coming on the show. Also, he was a judge at the Skills USA. So, we're going to talk. I'm going to give him a nice little intro in a minute. Well, at 7, actually, about 10 minutes. Just talk about where I'm at. So I'm in Macon, Georgia. So we're going to go through all that. So let's start off with screen share Kung Fu. Good, clean Kung Fu. So if notice I was a fan of Kung Fu theater back in the day on Sundays afternoons to come on after wrestling. Good clean Kung Fu. All right. Boom. So, as I said, coming in the second half of the block would be SSG Appliance Academy. This is Mona Sims. This is her website. Y'all go check that out. Hands-on training. And this ain't no running. This ain't no this mom and this ain't no fly by day program, a state certified program. So she put in the work to be legit and to be held accountable, and that's what we all want, right? Then you have Mike Sneed coming in, Appliance Bootcamp. Yeah, check him out, appliancebootcamp.com. Look at his content. And we've got so important, so important, Encompass virtual training. If you ain't doing virtual training, you are asleep. You are depriving yourself and your technicians. So a virtual training is taught by the oracle of appliance repair, the walking appliance tech sheet, the living tech sheet, Tim Burdick Jr. He teaches our virtual training. We have our first one, not first one, but we've got one tomorrow. I believe it's on Samsung. Let's scroll down. I'm going to put this in the description. On un momento. You're going to see my screen. Hang on. I'm just going to post it right here real quick. So it's still not too late to register. This one is tomorrow at 8:30 in the morning, Eastern time, which is nice. So y'all check that out. That's this is the link for our virtual training. The virtual training is tomorrow at 8:30 in the morning, Eastern time zone. And wait, this is the registration page. Oh, this is R600. Hang on, I'm too far. Actually, I think I went in this earlier to help a customer out, and I forgot that. So, yeah, the virtual. Here we go. So, the 12th, July 12th, Samsung refrigerator training. This is awesome because especially you guys out there working on Samsungs. There's a lot of inventory out there for Samsung, man. So it's a lot of work out there. Anytime somebody dominates the market, you need to freshen up on how to repair their appliance because we are needed no matter what. So it's tomorrow at 12. Excuse me, 12 at 8:30 to 11. So y'all register for the class. So it's Tuesday and Thursday, and it's with the Guru Tim Burdick. It's only $25. And the beauty of virtual training is our virtual training it's a way to keep your pencils sharp. So if you're a seasoned tech, this teaches you about all the new stuff. So that's pretty awesome, and you want to learn that stuff, right? So also, Encompass is a supporter of Skills USA and its RCAP program. This teaches skilled trades, helps teach appliance repair, commercial and residential in post-secondary colleges and high schools. So if you know of a school in your area that offers appliance training, this is a good program to be a part of. If you have a school that does HVAC, this is a good way of supplementing that training. And the Skills USA program is, it's a contest. It's like the Olympics for the skilled trades, and the best of the best complete at a state level, and then they come on to Atlanta, Georgia once a year and compete nationally for gold, silver, and bronze. So it was very, very honored to be a part of that program this year. This help keep it going, guys. This is a nonprofit organization, and they need our help to keep this going. So if you ever complained about, man, we need to teach more skilled trades, or those little memes that go around about teach skilled trades, bring it back. It's already here. Skills USA. So y'all go ahead and plug in there. Look at that. Look at the donate section. Not just donating money, donating your time. We had a lot of judges that donated, their time at the contest, and so it's a lot to do there. So it is pretty dope. And hang on, let me stop my screen sharing. Tim Burdick, how's it going, brother? Tim is in the house. So I need to share some comments. It's gotta be a way of doing this automatically. I'll keep clicking on them. But yeah, we got EJ in the house. Boom. Facebook user, what's up? Make sure you click on the link so you can actually see your name if you're on Facebook. That's me. So that's our schedule for the seal system. A seal system. So that's, oh, this for the seal system. All right, hang on. I put the wrong link up. I mean, it still worked though. I gave you the link for the seal systems class, and I should have did one for Samsung. So I'm glad I went back and check. King K, how's it going? All right. Boom. All right, let me get to some of these comments. Sean, so let's see what Sean says. Pretty much taught myself on how to repair wash and dryers. Recently rebuilt Whirlpool transmission last year. Awesome, man. Awesome. You're a better man than me. Rebuilding a Whirlpool transmission. I'll just get another one. Shoot. Yeah, man. So don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button if you're here. We're gonna bring on our guest in a few minutes. We got Electrolux coming on to the show. And if you guys don't forget to help support the channel, the price of admission is like, subscribe, notification bell. The little bell symbol that will just alert you when when it shows on as a little reminder that, hey, the block is about to come on. Y'all come on. So King K said they should really consider selling relays as well as those who cannot make the training. Oh, replays. Oh, I said relays. So I'm thinking as a tech, man, relays. Replays. Okay. Yeah, the problem with doing the replays, a lot of it is intellectual property of the manufacturers. And so they allow us to, they give us the information in exchange for not recording it. So that's the issue with that. But I completely feel you, man. You know, in the replays, you want to know it. And hey, BK from the Rockies has some really, really good advice here. BK from the Rockies says, like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate you, brother. He's my admin. Appreciate your work, keeping the show clean, keeping them comments clean. So rebuild so Sean the Beast rebuilt a Whirlpool transmission from 1963. So it consists of changing the oil out and installing a new spring inside the transmission as well. Okay, yeah, some of those direct drives used to have all those plastic gears and stuff, and I know it was kits to rebuild those things, yeah. Getting down and dirty, and mess with that oil stuff, man. So let's go. Let's do a little preview. Now, y'all know how I do, man. We do a little homework here before we bring guests on and see what their product and their offerings about. So let's go ahead and just a little scroll in here. Let me go to screen share Kung Fu. We got a record number of visitors, man. So this must be a popular guest because usually this number I got right now, I don't get until like towards the end of the show. So y'all stay tuned, man. We're gonna have a lot of good stuff to share. So our next guest is going to be a representative from Electrolux, right? So this is some of their products, man. I like that. That looks good, huh? Some of their products. Refrigerators looks nice. That's cool. Oh, actually, that green smoothie looks kind of good, man. I mean, nice fridge, but got some fresh figs. That's so delicious. A double oven. Nice. Oh, look at the Rangers looking good. All right. So, with no further ado, let's bring on our guest. Because the product looks good. I do have consumers, not just technicians on my channel. So these are like some really good buys, very high end, very clean. Electrolux been in the game for a minute. But let me, screen share Kung Fu. My Kung Fu is not as good. I'm learning. Let's bring on our guests. Hang on, there we go. You hear me, brother?
Yeah, I can hear you. Reggie, how you doing?
I am doing well. Everyone, this is James Drew from Electrolux.
Let's go. How's everybody doing out there?
So you're a trainer, right? So you're a
Yep.
guru.
Yep.
We first met at ASTI. Met James at ASTI. We were at some Appliance Hub had rented like a little uh, townhome or something, and it was having like a tech get together, and so we met there, man. That was just awesome.
Yep. Yep.
So that shows you how dedicated we are. We go to trade shows and hang out with the techs. You know what I mean? So I'm reading
Yep.
the comments here. So James, give us your resume, man. Give us your resume. Tell us who you are.
Okay. Well, my name, as everybody, Reggie's already said, my name is James Drew. I'm the Eastern Region Technical Trainer for Electrolux. I started as a appliance repair technician back in 1996. I graduated from technical school in heat and air conditioning at Augusta Technical College. I've got a degree in heat and air conditioning, and I started on the road itself as an internship for heat and air. And then a company called Circuit City reached out to me and said, hey, how would you like working on appliances versus working on heat and air under them houses? I was like, well, let me give it a whirl. So I went to Atlanta. I trained by a gentleman up in Atlanta for 2 months under Circuit City, and I was on the road.
Nice. Circuit City.
Yep, that's where I started with Circuit City. I was a road technician for them before they sold out, and I actually worked my way up to be their technical supervisor on the Eastern region for their company. And then they basically went bankrupt, and they shut down in 2000.
Yeah.
And I went over to as a road technician again with Montgomery Ward, and Montgomery Ward shut down, and then I went to A&E.
Okay. A lot of people did time over there.
I was the only technician to work for A&E at that time in Atlanta, Georgia. I did the whole entire region in Atlanta, Georgia. So I'm very familiar with driving around Atlanta, 66 miles around the one perimeter of Atlanta, one way.
Yep.
So I drove the whole perimeter every day, and I just got tired of being married and having children. You ain't got the time to get off the road. So we moved back to Augusta, Georgia, where I worked. Went to a company, small independent company here in Augusta called Davis Appliance.
Okay. Nice.
That's where I actually got my hands on and being a road technician working on commercial products as well as residential. So I was actually working on KFCs, Wendy's, all your restaurant equipment, all that stuff at the same time. And I built that company from low up to one of the largest, best servicers in Augusta area for 3 or 4 years.
Wow.
And finally, basically, I got an opportunity to get to work for Maytag, and I wanted to be the Maytag man. I wanted to put on the blue hat and wear the nice little red bow tie, and I wanted to be the Maytag representative, and I applied for that position when they were looking for a new Maytag man. Well, you know what happened to Maytag?
Yeah.
They went under, and I had to get on the road with A&E again. And then finally, I reached a gentleman by the name of Danny Daly. He's the technical support operation manager now for Electrolux, and he reached out to me and said, hey, how would you like a job on Tech Line? So I went to work on Tech Line, which I didn't think I like working with my hands. So I never thought I'd be late to come off the road. So all you podcasters right now, just keep it in your mind. You're going to one day get older, and you're going to have to basically realize that basically the only thing you got left to give besides hurting your back anymore is to give wisdom to people.
Yes. Amen.
So that was what I got from Skills USA.
That was my next question. You experienced with Skills USA, because I know you were a judge there.
Let me finish out my resume here. I went back to college with Electrolux. I got my bachelor's degree in technical management and master's degree in business administration. So now I've got a whole lot of qualifications. So I'm a master of everything, but I'm a jack of all trades, but a master of none, right? That's what you say. That's what we do in our life.
Yep.
You work on everything, but you never become a master of everything, because in this industry, you never stop learning. Never, ever stop learning.
I say it all the time, man.
So that is my forte, and I've been with Electrolux now for 15 years.
Woo! Awesome. So, I got some. I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna go to screen share Kung Fu. I'm gonna show you something that you may like here. Seconds. Things always want to slow down. There you go. Boom! Look at that beautiful set.
Yes, that's good. That's a nice set of Electrolux wash front loaders. Yes.
That is my personal set.
Yep.
I call it the Bentley of appliances with the touch to open drawers. Now I'm like, man, the day I got James on here, I'm not home because I usually broadcast in my laundry room.
Yep.
I want to show them off. Always show them off, like the little touch. There's no handles. So yeah, they've been,
Yep.
yeah. So they were there again. I bought them as a gift for my wife on Mother's Day a long time ago. Yeah, so she enjoys them.
A lot of customers basically like the front load versus the top load.
Yeah.
My wife is not that type person. She likes the top loader, but I got her a front loader.
Nice.
I like the front loader because I can put that king size comforter in it, and I can deep clean, sanitize it if I want to. Whereas if I take a top loader without the agitator, because that's how they build them now. They do build them with agitators in them now, but my favorite was always the Whirlpool direct drive. Like I heard you when I came on board and saw the podcast.
Yeah.
I can strip down a Whirlpool direct drive in 15 minutes.
Yes, sir. With the eyes closed.
15 minutes. That's all it takes.
Yes, sir.
If I see that on the side of the street, I'll take it any day.
Yeah, man. And so I know you. So you were a judge at Skills USA. You was hanging out there.
Yes, sir.
What was your experience? How'd you feel about it?
Well, I'm glad you asked that. This was my first Skills USA judging. It was live judging because last year we were all a part of COVID.
Right.
You know, COVID was a big thing, but hey, it didn't stop of us on the road as technicians. All of us on the road were still out there taking care of customers out in the field. And believe it or not, they're actually, from my understanding with Electrolux, and not only that, other manufacturers itself, their actually service increased during that COVID time because people were repairing products versus replacing them.
Right.
So, and that was where I started becoming heartfelt when I did this live Skills USA competition this year. So everybody that's on this podcast right now, anywhere you are in the country, I'm going to go to my nearest technical college and I'm going to try to promote this for Skills USA because not only heat and air trade itself, but the appliance industry is not being recognized the way it should.
Right. Yep.
You know, we are actually a dying breed, and that's the way even the chairman of Skills USA, he told me, he's like, we're a dying breed. There's not a lot of technicians out here, and if a lot of my training classes, because I train from Maine to Florida every 3 months, so I'm out there in the spring and I'm out there in the fall. I've already getting planned out to go to fall now, going from Auburn, Maine, all the way down to the bottom end of Miami, Florida, for fall for Electrolux.
Wow.
But a lot of my training classes are not actually young people. They're actually older middle class, my age folk.
Right.
And that's where it kind of bothers me, is the fact that basically all this wisdom out here in the country, and we're not getting people out there to actually do this trade anymore. And I don't want to see appliances go out to where it's becoming throwaway like it is in Europe.
Right.
I'd rather us repair products and make it economical for the consumer to let them make that choice. Yep. If they want to buy another product itself, they can have that. They have that choice to repair it or replace it. I've got a car right now, and I never would have thought a car would cost so much to fix a water pump. But there ain't nobody will touch a 2012 Ford Fusion Augusta.
Yeah.
Nobody will repair it because the water pump is inside the motor.
Okay.
It's 17 hours to build it, labor.
They make you buy a new one.
No, I'm not buying a new one. They're gonna fix it.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Hey, yep. So Tim Burdick had a good idea. So Tim Burdick was on the show. He's a judge too at Skills USA last week, and he's mentioned that because HVAC programs are prominent, right? And I think because I don't know the politics of schools, but maybe because you can stretch it out a little longer than appliance repair. But he was saying that if they supplement HVAC with appliance repair, that would be helpful. So now the students have a choice of
Well,
being
not
grade
only that,
three.
I mean, if you look at the overall perspective of it right there, a lot of technicians coming out of the heat and air programs are going in the appliance industry because some people want to work on heat and air conditioning, but don't have the experience to get as a service technician. Because I'm just going to tell you, and me doing my internship out there in the field of heat and air conditioning, you're
Yeah,
not going to start being a technician. You're going to start doing duct work. It's the way it is. Until you
right,
get some field experience doing field work, doing service and heat and air conditioning, you're not going to become a service technician under somebody. You're going to put duct work in for so long to give yourself familiar with heat and air, all these different types of ducting and stuff. I don't know if everybody knows it on podcast right now, but you got to understand Manual D and Manual J. Manual D is duct design. Manual J is your R resistance of your heat and air heat load calculations for outside your house. Know what size unit you got to have.
nice. All right, so I want to talk about Electrolux a little bit too,
Yes, sir.
but I do want to point out, right? So even with Electrolux 15 years, and you're a trainer, and you're it's amazing. So I just want to any naysayers out there. You're a technician. You've been in their shoes. You want somebody who just went to college and now you're training. You are boots on the ground, and you're one of them, one of us.
Right.
So that means a lot, right? And it also shows where even an example of that too, where this profession can take you places you may not even thought about that it can go, that it can take you.
It sure can.
Yeah,
It can, as if you keep your mind to it. Just like I said earlier, when I told you about my job history, you'll never stop learning. So
right,
never think that basically you're going to know everything about appliances. You're just going to get up every day, go to bed, and get up the next morning and go work on appliances, because under the appliance repair industry, you're always doing something different every day.
right,
You're dealing with one customer on a different issue every day. It could be the same problem, but they're going to give you the different symptoms differently than they did from the previous day.
yeah. Okay, so who is Electrolux for those that may be living under a rock?
Well, I did my little homework myself too, okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to tell you, I don't know if anybody knows this, but believe it or not, this Electrolux has been around for over 100 years.
Wow.
It was founded actually in 1919 by a Swedish man, entrepreneur by the name of Axel Werner Gren. He founded actually Electrolux in Europe as a vacuum salesman. So if anybody knows the Electrolux name, if you walk into somebody's house and they got an Electrolux washing machine, dryer, refrigerator in their house, they go, man, this appliance just don't work like they used to, because I had the vacuum cleaner back in 1950, because they came out with that 1950 vacuum cleaner that was a big sales then, and it lasted forever. It was about the same thing as the Maytag washing machine that everybody said would never break.
Right.
But it was founded in 1919. It did not come to the United States when it was purchased by Electrolux in 1994. Not 1990, 1986. It was purchased by Electrolux, and Electrolux bought Frigidaire, Westinghouse, and White Consolidated Industries. Everybody know them? They used to be like General Motors. Everybody know General Motors used to actually own Frigidaire back in the 50s. There was a gentleman when I first started in 2007 on the tech line with Electrolux. He had been working under General Motors. He'd been here so long. He retired after 46 years working for Electrolux on the tech line.
Wow. So speaking of tech lines, let's get into the technical aspect of this. So you're a trainer, so I know you get bombarded with questions. I'm sure it's probably not a question out there that you haven't heard.
Yep, there you go, every day.
What are some of the most common questions you get about repairs on your guys' products?
Well, Since being on TechLine itself, you know the famous one right there with the finger evaporator, that was probably the number one. Why the ice maker don't work out there on them old ice makers with the finger evaporators? Just to let you know, there's a few things us as technicians need to make sure that the consumer needs to know about their product when they purchase it. Number one, they need to read that use and care manual when they buy it.
Yes.
Okay? So I don't care if they have that 46-page use and care manual, but the first thing they need to do is make sure their product is installed the correct way by the person installing it.
Yep.
Okay? They have
University,
paperwork.
that's what I hear.
They have paperwork there. And it tells them, and the customer can sit there and look at it and see if it's actually within standards before the delivery guy leaves the house. The second thing, after it's installed and they know it's right, is tear that page out of use and care manual and throw it away. They don't need it anymore. Because once it's installed in that house, it should be installed the same way every time. The next thing is the customer needs to understand how to operate the product and understand how it's supposed to work. Once they get familiar with the product itself and know how it works, guess what? They can throw that part of the use and care manual away too. But they always want to keep the warranty aspect to it. Know what their warranty is. That's important to anybody itself. You know, you buy a vehicle, you pay good money for it. You buy an appliance, you pay good money for it. You need to know what kind of warranty comes with it. And if you don't have one, if they want an extended warranty, purchase that too. Whether they buy it from a third-party vendor or buy it through the manufacturer themselves. Their choice, but that way it saves them over time.
Right.
So, problems with products, if you want to know, refrigerator is probably the number one problem with any manufacturer, really.
Right.
Okay.
So is it an ice maker problem or a compressor problem? Which
well, it's usually because the customer, ice maker is a big problem on every manufacturer.
Right.
Because it don't make properly for them, and it's not only just because the product itself's not working. It could be just simple as water pressure.
The environment.
Right? The environment it's in. Everything has as ability to cause things to have problems.
Okay.
So, but that's the number one problem. But that big front loader you got in your house ain't a big problem.
Yeah. No,
that front loader you got in your kitchen or your laundry room don't have mold on the front bellows.
No. I had to change the element on it. That's about it. And
how'd your element go out?
I don't know. It is when old age, I guess.
No, elements don't. The only way element usually goes out if it gets hit by lightning, or moisture. You got a high calcium deposit in your house, in your water supply, and that water and soap sediment itself builds up, and your element comes and turns real white. So pull your element out and see if it was white.
Now that was a good nugget. Good nugget. See, and this is why these conversations are awesome. Okay, so that could get passed on to customers. So yep. I've got 27,000 subscribers, and it's a good mix of actual customers, do-it-yourselfers, right. Technicians, a little bit of everybody. So this is definitely universal information.
So just to let you know, elements don't just go bad on their own. Old age don't cause it. It's either going to be one issue with electricity coming to it, or something in the water supply down in the base of your washing machine causing it to mix improperly while it's heating, whether it be the detergent you're using or whether it be the chemicals in your water.
So a theory I also had too is air ducts, right? So let's say you have a slight restriction in air ducts. Isn't that going to be a moisture backup? And would that affect the wear and tear on the element?
On a it would be more of a dryer with ducting itself. It won't be the washing machine.
Yeah, I mean the dryer. That's what I meant, the dryer.
Oh, the dryer.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so you're talking about the heat element in the washer.
Yeah, I'm thinking of heat element on the washing machine.
My bad. All right, I think
because you got a washing machine up on your PowerPoint right now.
Yeah, I was giving you the benefit of the doubt. I was like, okay, I heard that one.
Yeah, no, I believe it or not, that element just don't go bad on a washing machine.
Yeah, mine's on my dryer. Okay, yeah.
But if you're talking about a heating element on the dryer itself, there's a number of things that can cause it. The best thing to do as a technician itself, when you go in there to diagnose it, is look for external things like lint build up. Something itself to get on it to cause the problem versus it having its own problem.
Right.
Okay, because elements normally won't go bad without a problem itself, and that point you just made by vent restriction itself, even a partial vent restriction over time, can
Right.
cause a element itself to go bad eventually. It
Right.
won't necessarily make it go bad. What it'll do is it'll sag.
Yeah.
And when it sags, just like a dishwasher, the dishwashers to have heating elements that actually melt the tub frames.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, that don't happen by reason. The reason why that happens is because something falls down in the rack itself and stops the spray on from moving, so it can't deliver the water amply over the element. So the element has to sag in the area it can't flow through. So the element drops to the floor and it causes it to melt the hole in it. That's why a warranty does not cover it.
All right. All right. So I'm trying to find the element on this.
Up there
Yeah.
in the top right, it's up there in number 60 in the very top right corner.
I got my glasses off, so you got me squinting on the screen. Hang on.
Top right box.
Top right. Oh, box. Okay, boom. There it is.
Top right box. There's the element right there.
There it is. Well, and so one thing I want to point out for those watching is with Encompass. Encompass is one of the largest part suppliers in the country. Nice thing too is when you are looking up parts on our website, you have this nice little feature you saw me demonstrate where you just click on the part and it shows a picture and you just click it and it's right there. No scrolling and hunting. We also have tech sheets. We have owner's manuals based off the model number that you're looking in. If you do not have a Encompass account, look in the description of this video, and there's a link where I can sign you up for an Encompass account. And one thing we do too is we just want to, we want to give everybody a level playing field, everyone an opportunity. So unlike our competitors, we don't like request EIN numbers and LLCs and all this other. We just want you to be a servicer that fix appliances, and we'll get you a wholesale account so we can help your business grow. So your success is our success. So that is in the description. James, got to ask the $1 million question is, are you guys looking for a factory authorized company?
For sure, all the time. We are all the time looking for them. Okay. I reached out to the managers of our Electrolux branded service department, and the best thing that they told me to do itself is, you're interested in working for Electrolux as a servicer on the road, is you go to Electrolux.com and you scroll down the bottom of the screen itself and look under careers. When you click on careers, you go to the search bar and you type in appliance repair technicians, and it will give you every appliance technician, repair technician available for a job.
Okay.
That's every one of the actually job openings for Electrolux branded service in the country. Okay. It will show you every one of them.
Awesome. That makes it simple. In technology.
Yep.
Question. So on your refrigerators, back to the technical side, are you guys switching to R600, or have you done that already?
Believe it or not, if you didn't know this already, 2019, the government mandated all appliance manufacturers convert over to R600.
Well, that's what I didn't know.
Yes.
Wow.
That was in 2019. So all appliances that are actually manufactured by Electrolux in our, I don't know if you knew this also, Electrolux is a global company. We have factories here in the United States. We have factories in Europe. We have factories in Egypt. We have factories in Chile. We have factories in Brazil. We have factories in Australia. So we are a global company. So when people say, oh, we can't get parts, or the units, because we have a dishwasher out here that's made, our stainless steel tub dishwasher is made in what they call Solero Italy. That is the brand. That's the way that everybody calls it. Even us as trainers, we go out there and we'll mess up saying the stainless steel tub dishwasher. This is the Solero dishwasher because it was manufactured in Solero, Italy itself under Electrolux platform, global platform name. So it is manufactured by our Italy manufacturing facility. So it may not be here made in the United States, but it's made by Electrolux in Europe.
Okay. Good to
So
know.
a
Good
lot
to
of
know.
people don't realize that. They'll say, and we have factories in China too. So they're out there too. And that, we still, just like everybody else itself, if you that's another question you might get from your guys. Why does it take so long to get parts? Well, it's a global phenomenon now. Is why parts are so long to get parts now. It's
Right.
you're having the same problem itself getting some parts too for the Compass. Some parts take longer than others. It all depends on the vendor you get it from.
Right, and the good news is with our relationships, because part of our business is supply chain. We're a supply chain, so we help manage parts inventory for a lot of the manufacturers. So we got a bit of a head start on our competition. So one thing
Right.
our customers always say is, "Hey, if nobody else got it, we know you guys do. You guys." So yeah, we're definitely in good position.
Yeah, I
And
appreciate
prepared for this stuff.
the actually tour that you showed me of Encompass, and I was very excited about that. Is seeing not only the parts area you have in the background, but
Right,
your training area, and I hopefully going to be able to utilize that in my training classes in the future, so
right.
everybody can basically come in there, see your facility, and bring get parts from you in that area.
Well, that brings me to my next thing I was going to bring up to you. I've got a very important question to ask you. So we had a few months ago, we had a Encompass open house, and we had trainers here. We had just a bunch of classes going on. We had 200 technicians show up for this 1 day event on a Saturday.
Right.
So we're going to try, so that was the first time doing it with me as a rep here. It's huge success, especially with that type of turnout.
Right.
We fed people, man. We just did big. Everything was free, and it cost nobody nothing but Encompass.
Right.
um, so our next one is this. Hopefully this will be an ongoing theme. I'm going to call it, and this is a reveal, Encompass Day. And so
Gotcha.
on Encompass Day, our next Encompass Day is going to be in the fall. Y'all stay tuned for dates. That's why it's important to like and subscribe to the channel so you'll be updated on this stuff. It's going to be all for servicers, man. So if you own a service company, if you're a technician, y'all come out. We don't charge you a penny. We want to do this for the industry. And so, James, I would love to have you come out and represent Electrolux and hold a training class at Encompass Day uh, this fall. What say you?
I'm good. I just got to check my calendar itself in my training round because, like I
Hey,
said, I'm planning on being on the road. I plan to get on the road as of August 12th, the week after Labor
yep,
Day,
yep.
and I'm going to be on the road every day training somewhere in the country between then and December 9th.
Wow. So I'm definitely I'm checking with everyone's schedule. So we're gonna fit you in, man. We gotta have you guys, man. With your resume, 15 years with Electrolux, uh, that's a lot of information to pass down, and people need to hear. Um,
Right.
so, man, I appreciate you coming on the show. Do you have any parting words, any advice for the viewers?
Uh, Always keep yourself positive. Never let yourself go down in the dumps.
Right.
Always stay positive with your job. I know some days you get up in the morning, don't want to go to work, but just think one appliance repair. I've always been a field technician to like it to where when I fix that customer's product, they always had that smile when I left their house that day. And that way that I know I've done something right for that day. I know they come when you go in there, they're upset because their product broke, but just to leave that customer's house that day and make them happy knowing their product is back, that they didn't just buy a lemon, that they didn't buy something that they should have never bought to begin with, or they should have spent the extra $150 to buy something different. You know, their product they got in their house is their livelihood, and they want to enjoy what they have. And even though it breaks, because everything breaks eventually, and you just make them happy to know that it's fixed, and that you take care of that customer.
That's awesome. Awesome. I concur. James Drew, everyone,
Yes,
with Electrolux.
Is there any questions in the chat box for me?
Huh?
Oh. Is there any questions out there for me?
Let's see. Well, I got like 30 seconds here. So let's see. I got to pass the baton to Mona Sims, SSG.
Yep.
Well, I know Tim Burke gonna drop some knowledge in there. Now we're good. But feel free to go back in there. You can comment. Man, thanks for coming on the show. Love to have you back again.
Yes,
Looking forward to seeing you at Encompass Day.
Yes, sir.
And if the higher ups get to watch this, let them know they can thank me with a brand new R600 series washer dryer set from Electrolux. Just saying. So
hey, you almost had a new set basically the other day. Last time I was at Skills USA, but
I know, man.
I had to load both of them up, all four of them in the back of my truck.
Oh, you missed it too, man. Because I went there and I got some refrigerators, and they allowed me to drive right in there. And so I did.
I drove right in there. Finally, they had to guide me in there. Well, during that day, I drove right in there, and I loaded them up in the back of my truck, and it was pretty tough to get them in the back of my truck. Two dryers and two washers.
Oh my goodness, I've been there. All right, brother, I'm out of time, man.
All right, yes, sir.
Thanks for coming on the show. I appreciate you.
Yep, thank you.
See you at Encompass Day.
Yep, bye-bye.
Bye. All right, everyone. So y'all know the routine. Time to go over to Mona Sims. I'm over my time, but this was a great conversation. If you guys have any other further questions for James or myself, feel free to email me or drop it in the comment section. Don't forget to catch our next show, which will be Thursday. It's been awesome. So if you need a Encompass account, look in the description. Also go in the description to see the link tree to go over to Mona Sims with SSG Appliance Academy, the second leg of the block. And most importantly, guys, don't forget, lean on your rep.